Yeah,
All
so the
right.
doctor said that the swelling would go down in a couple weeks, but I really have to like stay off of it for a while. Did we start?
How long did they say? Like you said weeks?
Yeah,
That's
weeks.
a long injury for a tongue.
Yeah, it is a
Whoa.
very long injury for a tongue, but that's why you don't stick your tongue in hemorrhoids.
Now you know.
All right. All
The
right.
cold opens. Okay, this is the behind the scenes, the first behind the scenes episodes for the Renegades. I'm joined with, I guess this time by, I guess because we're not characters this time, so it's Penn, Draven, and Julia. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Oh,
Yeah, so just talk about you guys' experience as Renegades and what it's been like, and I'll go over a few of the comments that we had. I think at this point there's 7 episodes out. There'll be another one in about a week. By the time this comes out, it'll probably be 8. Yeah. So I guess I'll start with the main comments that we had were from the guy who plays Zach in Golden Squad. His name's Justin. He was saying that he wonders about Magus. So
Magus wonders about Magus.
yeah, he wonders if like going to the prison, how that influenced someone who has like a psychotic, self-inflicted power. Was that something that helped him, or was it like a relief to go somewhere that nullified his power?
Would you believe me if I said I didn't think about it that hard?
Yes.
I think the actual answer on that is more that Magus's insanity is less to do with the powers. The powers definitely don't help, but his snap and loss of reality is more tied to the trauma of losing his daughter. So not having his powers basically just felt like he had his magic stripped from him. So it didn't really help or not help. It basically just made him go, these people are trapping me in a prison for wizards and I need to get out.
In Azkaban, Azkaban? I don't know.
Azkaban and you shall receive.
Exactly.
It sounds also like the most cogent argument against our sort of incarceration of like, this person could not do any of the things that they were supposed to do and also needed some other kind of attention and intervention.
Oh yeah, no, Magus 100% either needs therapy or to be put down. Nowhere in between.
That's the only thing he gets.
What's in between therapy and getting put down?
Incarceration.
I
Permanent
guess.
sedation? I don't...
I guess.
And I guess specifically for Julia, how was it? Because you're the only one here that did not design a character.
Mm-hmm.
Will didn't either, but he's not here. But like, what? How do you think that compares with the characters that the rest of the group that had their own like custom choices?
I mean, I think you still gave me a ton of room to work with. Like, we made sort of a last-minute decision to change Jack's gender and kind of just ran with it. And there was, there were a lot of concepts going on with Jack. One of my biggest concerns was not having enough time to make the recordings. And then I think I just realized that that is a problem for literally everybody, and we move on. And yeah, so like there was an original plan to have someone else playing Jack, and so Jack would have 2 personalities so that we'd like switch back and forth. We moved on from that. I feel like I spent a bunch of time workshopping it, and I kind of love that sort of creativity. Like, I love taking an established concept and twisting it around. And I feel like if you're into superheroes at all, then you are into adaptation, because that's all any superhero universe ever does. So it kind of felt like I was doing like the MCU version of Jack or something. Just like,
and that's all what it is.
They
too.
were
Like,
mentioned.
a death is never permanent in the comic world.
Mm-hmm.
Just, don't forget about Universe 2 version of that character. He's still alive.
That's because you still gotta market them.
Yep. So yeah, I guess it felt kind of like playing with that concept, but I definitely, you gave me room to do pretty much anything I wanted with Jack.
And I want to say, Justin also said, his favorite scene in the series was when Magus gets sedated, and he was like, and you were throwing out the sedation lines of like, oh, your hands are so soft. He said he lost it right there. What was your guys' favorite scenes that we've recorded so far?
You're really putting my memory on the spot here.
Yeah.
I mean, any any Wasabi moment. Wasabi rolling up and immediately being like, I'm gonna try to pickpocket this card. It does not work. Like,
Nat 1, I think.
yeah. that was just...
That's how he opened the series, with the Nat 1.
Yeah, that was so strong for me.
I really like the laundry scenes with Dreadnought.
Mm-hmm.
Did Jack also go with Dreadnought to the towers? Was that
Yeah,
Dreadnought?
Yes.
that was with Dreadnought. Yeah,
And-
'cause he had to throw my baseball really far.
And the entire stealing the vendor, killing the vendor, stealing the car.
Stealing a refrigeration truck. Stopping it, at least, not stealing.
Yeah, stopping the truck, fighting the mountain.
I like that it almost turned into a Havoc breaking loose and running off on her own.
The entire car scene of Havoc trying to kill the guy in the car.
I actually think that is. We should have done that. We should have just taken, just off and started our own lives.
Wasabi's so interesting to me because she refuses to use her insanely strong powers like 90% of the time. And I can't wait to see her actually just go loose and kill some people.
It's because Havoc is busy using her insanely strong brain. She's
Ooh.
like, the weather
Her
control
real
is the
power.
least of my powers. Yeah.
The entire scene of us doing the distraction outside and her just going like, I'm going to get a car and run this person over.
Yep.
I was just
Yep.
like, you know what?
Yep.
Yeah, that tracks.
I could lightning bolt, but you know that
I could lightning bolt.
I can't remember the name of the car, but that Russian car.
I think we've called it something different every time.
Who do you think the most powerful character is?
I think Freefall's holding back. We really
Yeah.
don't see his power ever, but I also think it's Havoc because she just doesn't use them, and we know that her powers are disaster.
Yeah. I guess it defines. It always comes down to what's the context, because it is hard for her to use her powers indoors. But yeah, like, if you gave everybody their most ideal circumstances, I do think that Havoc would be the strongest. But like, yeah, I guess it just depends on what the goal of the situation is, because I could see a lot of situations where like Magus being able to just manipulate people could easily get him into a lot of insane situations.
Just to be clear, I've failed every single deception roll this game. As a matter of fact, every roll that I'm good at, I've failed. The only things I succeed at are things that I'm bad at.
Yeah, that's right. Like, you got 5 driving checks in a row.
Yeah, with 0 on my drive skill. Or a 1. I have barely functional.
Okay. Do we have a most memorable quote of anybody?
For some reason, the only thing I am thinking of right now is when I messed up on a teleportation check and was like, sing me a song, sing me a royalty-free song. and then Sawyer saying "Twinkle Twinkle Little Star." That is right now my most memorable line.
Royalty free, yes.
Yeah.
I guess it might be at this point a running gag. I know in Golden Squad, they introduced the idea that the main mind reader psychic has the inception ability, even though I never expressly said that. And so they were like, my God, the idea of product placement, you could push the you need a Coke right now. And so it's the idea all through the Golden Squad series that it's sponsored by Coke. He's pushing that idea into your head all the time. You want to drink a Coke. Yeah. So I'm wondering if the idea of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star as the power-up phrase for power is going to stick with this group.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else either. Kind of with Julie on that.
Okay, who is the most powerful NPC?
Phil.
Yeah, it's Phil. It's Phil. Be honest. Everybody be honest with yourselves. It's Phil.
It's gotta be Phil. He's the only NPC that's not important to the story that's survived for as long as he has. Just saying.
True.
I mean, you haven't made it out of the FSB headquarters yet.
I have.
Sawyer's as far
Sawyer's
out as he possibly
Sawyer's
can be.
out of there.
And Sawyer does believe that he is still with you guys. He's just imagining where he's at.
So mainly I've been trying to do these as after each arc. This is almost after 2 arcs now. So mainly focusing on the breakout part. Well, first of all, did you guys, I know Draven didn't. Did you guys listen to the Golden Squad episodes around that? The breakout stuff?
I don't think so. Cuz is that the most recent arc?
somewhat. I think it's around 5 or 6 episodes ago.
Okay.
The intermission is kind of where the idea of a breakout from the power person, and I've been planning it for a long time with the original group, because I was like, the Fixer was their first enemy, so like bringing him, like I'm not going to have the first like big foe that they fought sit in prison the entire campaign. So I introduced him. He gets caught, and I don't want to give too much away, but there was like a bigger plan going on where he got some help to escape, and it's I wanted to get that side of the story as well. So you guys are with the story, with the like leader of the, I don't want to say the leader of the antagonist, but the leader of that side of the story. So that started in episode 38. So 38.5 is what I called it, was the first Renegade episode, because I was like,
that explains that, because I remember seeing it called that in the feed, and I was like,
We're all 0.5s.
yeah. So I did 38.5/1, 39.5/2, and
nice.
that's kind of, I did that partly to, because I always, you see these crossovers like on the Arrowverse, because they had like Green Arrow first, and then they released Flash, and then they released Legends of Tomorrow, whatever, all those different shows. Supergirl, I don't remember which one's next. But then they had these crossover episodes, and you never really know, like, what should I have seen in the one series before I start the crossover part. And I always hated that. So I was like, let me just label it to show people when they should listen to each episode.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I'm still under the impression that there's gonna be a crossover between your team and Golden Squad. What would you want to do? Like, what's your plans as it stands right now? Like, how would you want to interact with Golden Squad?
Ooh.
That's the thing, is like, if with this system, I feel like you kind of, one has to win, right? And because they are the established team, that it should be them. So it's like, I don't want it to be too petty, because then it's kind of just anticlimactic.
Kick their ass.
Well, I mean, they could kick our ass. It has to be, I feel, high stakes, maybe.
Yeah. I don't know who it would be, and I don't want to like jinx anybody's character direction, but I feel like it would be so cool if someone was like a turncoat and like, you know, like went to the Golden Squad to come get the Renegades, so to speak. That would be a very fun sort of conflict, and very in line with us.
You mean like I've switched teams and now we're gonna fight you?
Yeah, I think that would be super fun. And maybe it's not even a real turncoat thing. Maybe we're trying to send one of us in as a double agent, and it's a double cross.
So I love a double cross.
Yeah, exactly. This is just a fantasy that's in my head, but I don't want to force anything to happen.
There's a slight mirror in the, I don't know if you guys have realized as much, maybe. So Jade and Jack are mirrors of each other. I mean, their powers are similar. Will and Callum are mirrors. And you guys have 2 more, and you guys started at the same point, and you're probably going to get less time before you meet, so there's going to be a...
Do any of them have loved ones?
Yes.
But they're all children.
I wouldn't mind trying to sacrifice them.
Okay.
Jade is the target, probably.
Dang.
I'll be a monster. I made Magus with the intent that he's either going to die a villain or Gary's going to come back. There's only 2 options for him.
Interesting. So, like, do you think the goal long term is to defeat Golden Squad, or how do you see the future interaction with the groups?
I think all of us either have to be redeemed or die or fail or go to jail.
It's also like, what is Golden Squad to us? I think if we have an established beef with them, then yes. And I understand that, like, they don't like Fixer, obviously. I don't know if they like Fixer, though. Exactly. Exactly.
I actually have a question for the class. What NPCs are on everyone's list? Can we all agree Fixer's on there?
Fixer? Yeah, it's Fixer.
I can't remember his name. Water Magneto is on mine.
Jackson.
I love Jackson.
He's a great guy.
I think genuinely, maybe Sawyer thinks he's the most powerful person.
I think that makes sense. He's definitely up there.
And yeah, me personally, I actually like Jackson Carr as a character. Magus wants him gone.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you guys think the story's gonna go? Like, what's your thoughts on? I don't think any of you are caught up on the Golden Squad thing, so you don't have those spoilers. So, like, without those spoilers, where do you think this story's going?
I think we're going to create our own complications. I think we have a mixture of motives between us, and I think that it's going to get a little bit messy, perhaps, before we actually figure out what we want to do collectively, or if we want to keep doing things collectively at all. I think that, like, as we are getting used to the fact that we have escaped and we do have something of our own freedom, that the sway Fixer has over us won't last forever, and so there is a strong possibility that we will go our own ways, and whether that's together or not will be interesting to find out.
I think inevitably one of us is going to sell out Fixer to the Golden Squad. I think,
and that's what I'm
he's
talking
gonna
about.
Piss one of us off bad enough that we're just going to be like, okay, here, look at this.
Yeah, but I think the Fixer is smart enough to know that that's probably how we're feeling, to probably try even harder to manipulate us, press harder on our motivations, and then that's what I think could lead to sort of an interesting, conflict of interest, especially if that means pulling in the Golden Squad. Yeah, but that's like my dream scenario, is that one of us runs far ahead and makes a decision that conflicts with everybody else. But that's a lot to put on any one person, and I don't know who that would be.
I like it, and I do think there's going to be some sort of... I think this ends in a schism. I don't think I don't think we get beat up so bad that we're destroyed. I think we're going to just fall apart.
It's interesting that you'd use that word, having no knowledge of what I'm about to release. Then last arc of Golden Squad, schism.
Whoa.
Wonderful.
Yeah, because I guess there's also
schism.
I haven't watched anything Golden Squad, but I guess it's also possible they can schism as well, because they're not superheroes. They're like people working for an organization.
Yeah.
But I mean, even superheroes, there was a famous arc of X-Men that was called Schism, where it was
God, why is everything I do already done somewhere?
Chief, you can't escape it.
Yeah.
You introduced Nightcrawler last episode.
Fair.
In his defense, I don't think that's anything like Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler's power is literally that he
Nightcrawler.
Teleports into a hell dimension, runs a few feet, and then teleports back out.
But Magic's power is that she creates portals to a different dimension.
And then she turns into a hot demon lady. So maybe it's
and
more
she
like
turns into
magic.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's a Nightcrawler mixed with magic. Oh, what is a copyright-free name for magic, though?
Magic.
Almost
Caster?
every other version of magic or magician has been used for a superhero at some point.
To be fair, everywhere on the
Magical,
planet's
spelled
been
like
used.
mystical.
Ooh.
But
I
Gary
did.
the Magnificent was
Gary the
taken.
No, sorry, it's Gary the Great.
Oh.
And then after he went crazy, he became Magus the Magnificent, which is a play off of Sorcerer Supreme.
Love it. So, okay, how about specifically Sawyer? What do you think is happening with the demon dimension thing? I have a feeling that none of you were expecting that twist.
No, I was not.
I saw it coming a mile.
expecting that.
Yes, I called it.
Yeah,
Okay.
we called it. We actually had a betting pool.
Well, nobody told me about this. What the heck, guys? My goodness.
Where do you think that's going?
I think the closest thing is Sawyer might think he's on another planet. I don't think that demon dimension is coming to his mind, but I don't know. I think it maybe if this person is from this dimension, then maybe that says something about where people get their powers from, because so far everyone that we have met has been from this world,
Mhm.
presumably. Maybe the Fixer is the Fixer from Mars.
So it scarred up his face. Life on Mars is rough.
Yeah. No, I don't. I have no idea. I have no idea what to expect. I can try to make that dimensional car. I just need a flux capacitor and a tachyon drive.
And not roads, obviously.
I mean, I think as far as this goes, we're gonna just basically torture the person to bring Sawyer back, right? That's how this ends.
That's,
we're about to
that's
do
the
a
magus
horrific
way
thing.
to do it.
I'll make them relive the death of their parents. I have no issue with that.
My parents are alive.
Oh boy, do I have bad news for you.
Not for long.
Sawyer comes out with the portal with a big gun, a cigar, white hair,
A demon
techno
baddie.
attack arm.
Some type of
Demon
drumstick, like meat. He's just chewing on.
It's been 100 years.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what's going on with the dimension. Like, I mean, there's the obvious that, like, this means there's alternate dimensions, which opens a whole can of worms. Also means there's the possibility of magic happening, being a thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just kind of an entire floodgate of possibilities pop out of there. Or it's this really mundane concept that he actually just teleported you somewhere on Earth and you're actually just in, like, New Jersey or something.
Our mental's Oklahoma.
It's like some small Jurassic Park compound, but for demons.
Yeah, teleport you to Salt Lake City, Utah.
Oh yeah, no, they're just normal people. They're just like, you're like at some convention.
Yeah, these alien bugs are just guys, just children in costume.
That would be the most far-fetched solution. I love it. That's great.
What if where you ended up is the future?
What if where you ended up is the past?
Whoa!
And we actually all
That's weird.
evolved from these weird demon bugs.
Whoa.
Oh
It's
no.
very... In Baldur's Gate 3, there's like a... I guess spoilers for Baldur's Gate 3. When you
I don't
go
play
to...
tabletop games.
When you go to like the carnival, there's a thing where if you play one of the games, you can get yourself sent back into dinosaur times. And it's just
Yeah.
this tiny little pocket of a thing that, like, I still can't believe they worked into the game.
Just to be clear, and this is going to be my nerd showing here. Technically, you don't get sent back in time. They just teleport you to Schultz, which is a place in Faerun that has dinosaurs.
With dinosaurs.
Well, technically,
Well, but then
Actually,
it would be dinosaur times there, would it not?
Well, that means every time.
If you ask them what time are you living in, they'd say
birds are
dinosaur.
descended from dinosaurs, so technically all time.
Technically, all times are
Whoa.
dinosaur times. But that said, if I go to someone and I say dinosaur times and I show them a picture of a chicken, they're gonna choke slam me.
Fair enough, fair enough. Cool.
I live in Chihuahua times.
The Chihuahua Desert.
Is there anything that you guys want to say to the audience?
Hi.
Hi. You're cool. Never forget that you're awesome. Various other flirting with the audience things. I want that to be my brand.
Audience, who do you ship?
Yeah. Whoa.
Please keep in mind, these
That's
are real people.
crazy. The options are crazy.
I think it's obviously Jack Dreadnought is number one. And then number two is Jackson and Magus.
What, like
Yeah.
Jack Knot?
Yeah.
Jack Not.
Whoa.
Jack. That's so gross. I hate that one.
Phil
Okay,
and
I'm-
the entire group polyamory,
Whoa.
The entire group.
Yeah,
Philligate?
everyone.
I don't know.
except for maybe Sawyer,
I was going to say
who doesn't Phil whatsoever.
All right. I'm actually happy. I'll see what people say. Let's. I'm not going to do a poll, but like, respond
we'll see-
with
we'll see what
what's
people
your
say.
favorite couple.
Yeah.
I have to say, and I'm going to counter Julia's flirting. You guys are all losers. Who sits here on a night of whatever night it is you're listening to this and listens to a podcast? See you again next time, obviously.
Because you love that.
You can flirt. I'm going to rage bait them.
They might be into that. Careful.
They were gonna leave without commenting, but now.
Now they're going to
Oh.
comment.
Okay.
You got to say like one wrong thing every episode so that somebody comments.
So
to
someone
correct
corrects
us.
Mhm.
I had people do that too. Like when I did like YouTube stuff, people couldn't help themselves. I didn't do it on. I mean, like I should. That sounds like I. did it
Well,
on
I
purpose.
tried to do that by saying Baldur's Gate 3 sent you back in time.
Yeah, but
Sorry, I'm
Correction.
one of those people. I actually had a boss when I worked at Lowe's who gave me a tip when sending an email out to get attention. Always misspell one thing, just because it makes sure people pay attention to it, and it tells you if they read it or not because they're going to make fun of you.
perfect. Well, I guess thank you guys for joining the behind the scenes. We'll do more of these as we get more questions and we get through more arcs. So I guess at the end of the next arc, shouldn't be too long from now. Maybe 1 or 2 more episodes. We'll be done with another arc and we'll do another behind the scenes.
And if you
Right.
guys do not comment questions to us, I'm going to kill Phil.
He's not long for this world.
We're gonna
Do it
hold
to
the
save
show
Phil.
hostage.
Do it to save Phil.
For Phil's sake, ask questions.
I have a loaded gun
For just
aimed
one
at
question
Phil.
a day.
You can save Phil.
Now I need pictures of a sad-looking cult member.
Boy.
I guess that begs the question: what does Phil look like, really?
No, don't answer. I don't want to know.
I know what I picture him looking like.
I think he
Fans,
looks
what
like...
does Phil look like?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Let's leave it to the fans. The fans get to design
Send your
Phil.
fan art of Phil only. Do not draw us.
Phil.
We don't want to know what you think we look like.
Only
Keep in
Phil.
mind, Phil has no powers and has spent his life in a cult, so he's...
Yeah.
He's also going to be my sidekick one day, assuming you guys ask questions.
And maybe our love interest if you vote correctly.
Yes.
There could be a romantic scene with all of the Renegades.
Enemies
Awesome.
to lovers, Sawyer, ex Phil.
I never want to roleplay that, please. Okay.
Yeah, like one-on-one, each of us. Can you join me in the other chat, please?
Hey,
Phil's ready for you.
Phil's ready to bang now.
that should be a
Awesome,
great
awesome.
bit if we just get everyone else on board, and the next time we're in downtime, everyone just takes time to pull Phil and confess to him.
Yeah, we should just not tell the others about this. We're just suddenly all in love with
I love it. Okay. Cool. I think we're good. So, say bye.
Bye,
Adios.
everyone.
Bye.